Welcome to Let's Be Frank, the home of men's mental health, the podcast where we dive headfirst into them tough conversations that need to be had. I'm Jack Howard, alongside me, Mr. Ryan Smith. Together, we are your host, and we are here to shed light on the most important topics affecting our lives and communities. In this episode, we're tackling two critical issues: family suicide and bullying within schools. These topics may be difficult to discuss, but we believe it's necessary to bring them out of the shadows. Join us as we navigate the complexes of family suicide, exploring the impact it has on individuals, families, and communities. Guys, sit back, relax, listen in, please enjoy. Ryan Smith,
Good evening.
how you
How are
doing,
you?
mate? I'm good,
Oh,
mate. I
mate,
feel
it's
like I'm
back in
gonna
the
blow a
flow of
little
things,
bit
aren't
of.
we?
If you don't, if we are back on the flow of things, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna blow a little bit of smoke up my own arse if that's okay, mate. Because I feel like each episode I'm slowly getting better and better with the podcast and how to talk and intros and that. And I just want to
Yeah.
give myself a little pat on the back, mate, if that's
Well done.
okay.
Well done.
If
Well
the
done.
listeners disagree, then you can all
Right,
go
I'm
fuck
just,
yourself.
I'm just, I'm just going to help you with that. Right, give me 2 seconds. I don't know if you could hear that, but I was blowing smoke up your backside.
Good lad, it was felt. It's fucking needed, mate. 'Cause I'm fucking sweating in this room.
So yeah,
I do.
guys, I just want, yeah,
With every episode we do, mate, we're getting more comfortable with the conversation, with how to
yeah,
do everything. Mate, I think it's about time we took a step back and recognised ourselves on what we've achieved, mate. So,
mate, it's been
well done,
absolutely
brother.
immense of a ride, hasn't it? We've started a project in August of last year, and now we're coming into July 2023, and to see what we've done and where we've got and what we've achieved, mind blowing. And the message has always been the same: we're here for men's mental health, and we keep driving that message forward. And the more we drive it, the more traction it builds, and yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, I think with what we've done, I think, yeah, let's pat ourselves on the back because it's been absolutely rock and roll. There we go.
I'm going to add one thing. We are here for men's mental health and those affected by it.
Yeah. Yes. So
'Cause
I'm going
it's
to
an
go straight into
ever,
this.
sadly, it's an ever growing issue.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
please,
it is. And mental health, men's mental health does impact everybody around them. Whether it's through suicide, whether it's the down days, whether it's depression, anxiety, it has a knock-on effect for everyone. And this is going to take us into our special. It is a have your say special. Those regular listeners will know that we try to do 3 questions on each one. This one is dedicated to one question, one person, and they've absolutely blinded with what they've done, and I hope we do this justice. So he has changed the names throughout the whole thing, and I think it warrants it because it does protect other people, and as we are grateful for that, but it doesn't take away the message from the story. So Mitch from the Colorado in the US, thank you for sharing this story. And I know when we read it, it was, we were like, wow, what a powerful thing. And I hope you guys can hear it. So I do apologize, from the get go, because I know I'm going to cry in this one. But I have no shame in that. So here goes. I've changed the names, but the story as it is happened. I want to share a story with you, a story that holds pain and resilience, but also carries a message of hope and growth. I stand before you, a 52-year-old man, a father who has known heartache and faced his own demons. Divorce became part of my journey, but was not the defining moment. 15 years have passed. I discovered my son Marcus, lifeless on the floor of his bedroom, the victim of an overdose. It is as It is as imagined that remains, well, it is as an image remains etched in my mind, haunting me to this day. Marcus was a uh, vibrant young soul, brim edge. Sorry, sorry, mate.
It's fine, brother.
I'm just
Let
looking
me
at this.
jump in, mate.
So
Let me
yeah,
jump in.
I'm gonna
Let me jump
15
in.
years, mate.
15
Yeah,
years have passed since I divorced my son. Since I discovered my son Marcus lifeless on the floor of his bedroom, the victim of an overdose. It is an image that remains etched in my mind, haunting me to this day. Marcus, a vibrant young soul brimming with energy and a purposeful smile on his face, carried burdens with him that even I, his father, failed to perceive. I fell short of my duty as a protector. 4 years my son endured relentless bullying at school, a torment he kept locked away from us, his loved ones. The school dismissed his pain as mere banter and playful mischief, failing him in the process. Marcus attempted to seek solace in the school counselor, only to have his concerns brushed aside. With each passing day, his internal anguish grew, while the bullying intensified. Looking back, I can now see the signs that were there. His reluctance to go to school, his withdrawal from the sports team he once cherished. It was all because of the bullies, the school's negligence, and my own shortcomings as a parent. The weight of his final note still burdens my soul.
in the aftermath of my son's passing, I found solace in the depths of despair. I drowned my sorrows in alcohol and allowed anger to consume me, my every interaction, even with my then wife Angie. Eventually, our relationship crumbled, leading to separation and divorce. Throughout the painful period, we never spoke about our shared loss, the death of our son. The silence suffocated. 2 years ago, I reached a breaking point and attempted to end my own life, driving an unstable desire for the pain to cease. It was a dark moment, however. A friend intercepted my desperate voicemail and rushed to my side, offering unwavering support and guidance towards the help I so desperately needed. Today, I stand before you, having achieved 12 months of sobriety and finally receiving assistance that has transformed my life. I implore men and families alike to heed my story. It is crucial to recognise that it's okay to speak up, to share your struggles, and to fearlessly challenge those whom you suspect are suffering. Let us erase the stigmatisation surrounding mental health and replace it with compassion and understanding. To those who bullied my son and to the school that failed him, I offer forgiveness. My plea is not one of bitterness, but rather a call for change. Let us learn from the tragedies of the past and commit ourselves to creating a world where no child feels alone and unheard. As a father who knows loss, I extend my hand, urging all to stand together, united in the pursuit of compassion, empathy, and healing. To my darling Angie, I'm sorry for everything. I should have done more.
I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Um, that is one way to start an episode.
Mate,
Yeah, I think
I don't think there's anything we need to.
no parent, no, I would not wish it on my darkest enemy for any parent to walk in to find their child lifeless. I just
No,
would not. I would not. I would.
there's so many messages in that.
It's and there is, mate, and it's hard for anyone listening, but it is harder for those that have kids because of that love you have for them, and you're now on that spectrum that will
There's
hit
so
so much
there's
harder.
so many messages in that, and I just want
There's
the power that the schools have anywhere in the world to intercept any form of bullying. The bullies themselves, it might be in jest, but think of the consequences afterwards. there's there's that in themselves, and how it destroyed his life. I mean, that was, you know, but in the wake of things that is 12 months, mate. So, 12 months he's been alcohol free, which in itself is a massive thing. And then to say that, I think what hits home for me most is the way he forgives it all.
It's part of his journey, man. It's part of his
It is.
journey to find that moment of peace. And I hope him writing his story has enabled him to find some kind of comfort and some kind of moment of peace and joyfulness. And I hope you rejoice in the memories that you had with your daughter Angie. Like I truly do. And we dedicate this show to her and to the memory of her, and we send our love, thoughts, and feelings to you as a dad, and to the to the wider family. 15 years is a long time. Like, not obviously knowing the age of her passing, but 15 years of carrying that burden around with you is not something any man, woman, person should, parent especially,
No.
should go through. And we talk of, again, every story we share has two truths, but just the from this story, the pure negligence from the school on, again, what was brought up, what wasn't brought up, we don't know. But more has to be done, and this is why
Absolutely.
we spoke previously about the education in school, about mental health, about what it does to to you in later in life, and in that moment as well. It's
Yeah.
But mate, for him to deal with that for 15 years, and to now finally, hopefully finally find that peace,
Peace.
that solidarity, and just that moment of,
Absolutely.
uh, hopefully, just hold on to them memories, man. Hold on to them memories
Yeah.
and keep them with you. Keep them with you.
So, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot we can go in on that story. I don't think there's anything that we can do justice. I think
Mate,
it all
I think
explains itself.
the story speaks for itself.
Yeah.
The story
So he
speaks for
does go
itself,
on.
and
Yeah.
I want to I want to apologize, because we have not done that story justice in the way
No.
we have tried to speak it, because
No.
emotions have hit us instantly, because we have read this
Absolutely.
5, 6, maybe 10 times, because of how
And,
hard it is.
and I
So
just want to, hopefully you can hear, what I'm going to do is when this episode is released, I'm going to release the whole thing on Facebook. So if you do want to hear it and read it, it's going to be there. We don't do that with anything, you know, but we we have permission to release it. Anybody that does offer these questions, there is a statement to say that we can release it. So, and I think it's quite clear that he does want people to learn from this. So I will release this whole one on Facebook. So he goes on. Do you have a well? We asked, do you have a second question? And I think it's more of a statement. So, what the two of you have accomplished is truly remarkable. I won't keep you for too long. However, I simply want to express my heartfelt gratitude from one father to two amazing individuals like yourselves. Your efforts and dedication have left an I can't read that one. It's me getting struggled with words. Indelible impact, and I want you to know that I'm immensely proud of you. Your commitment serves as a shining example to us all. I'm filled with deep admiration and appreciation for the incredible work you do. Thank you, and may you continue to inspire and uplift others with your own extraordinary endeavours.
we are just two simple
Humbled.
blokes
I'm humbled.
who are now humbled. But again, guys, we're just two guys that are just having that conversation that should be had around the dinner table, at work, at school, in daily life. You don't have to be hard hitting with every conversation you have, but just have that conversation.
Let's
But
keep it
that right
simple and use
there
your
is
voice.
a, yeah, that right there is a a very humbling moment to
I think
receive something
this
like
has
that,
brought
and
me
I thank you.
down to earth. This has just brought me right down to earth.
And I know you like to read my question first, but I want you to just
You do,
take
mate.
a minute to breathe, and just compose and think. And I'm going to ask you a question that he has left for you. And again, it's kind of a testament to you. Ryan, your journey has been filled with countless battles, and I want you to realize that you have emerged victorious from each one of them. Your resilience and strength are commendable, and it's important for you to embrace this truth. As a father, I yearn to share with you the wisdom that I should have imparted to my own children, just as my parents did for me. Today, I comprehend the profound significance of this advice. It is my sincere hope that you not only grasp its essence, but also have the opportunity to pass it on to your precious baby boy. May you always embrace the power of cultivating awareness, listening deeply, and granting forgiveness. My dear son, for in these virtue lies the key to a truly extraordinary and fulfilling life.
You did that on purpose.
He's off. He's off. I did. He's off. That statement right there, I love, and I've not heard before. May you always embrace the power of cultivating awareness, listening deeply, and granting forgiveness. My dear son, for in these virtues lies the key to an extraordinary and fulfilling life. Guys, just
Let that sink in.
take a moment to take that in.
That that is just. The thing is, he's speaking. I know he's directed at me, but he's speaking to his own son.
He's speaking his thoughts, his feelings, his emotions in the moment of writing it, and it's never we've never been
Mate,
we've never been
what's
one on
going
this
on with this
podcast to be
episode?
lost for words because I don't know what to say. I just want to.
I just want to hug
It's
this bloke.
strange because
I want to hug this bloke.
I want to be a listener. I don't want to be a
No,
host right now. I want to
I
be a
want to hug
listener.
this
I want to
bloke.
listen to his story. So for me to try and
This is just,
talk about
guys.
it,
If
very
you
hard.
if you can if you could see us now, I'm in bits, and I know it's not unusual for me to be, but this is just this bloke. I just want to go. Thanks, and I've never ever grown up with my dad, which but this is what I'd want.
He's basic. That's what he's for me. That's what he's written.
He's
He's
listen,
written that
and the
as
thing
if
is,
he listened to
he's
your
listened to the
episode
episode,
properly.
hasn't he?
He's listened.
And
He's listened to it like into it. Fantastic. And he's for me. He's written that as a father
yeah,
figure for you in a strange
I
way.
know it's
But
not a
it's
strange
what
way.
it's I feel it's gonna sound strange and weird from listening to your story, from knowing you as you, that is you've needed that statement
Yeah,
for years. And now I'm crying and welling up because I feel that that right there is what you've been missing your whole fucking life, mate. Is that statement.
mate, this
And
bloke.
he's just
Do you
done
know
it.
what? This
And
bloke needs
I
to write a
don't
book.
know. This is
Bloke
this
needs to write a book. I'm telling you.
I people were gonna be listening to this episode going like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to
I'm going to
say.
say
I just
something,
want
mate.
to like
I'm
get in
going to
bed
say
and cry.
something, and I'm going to read what is said to you, Jack. Your story is a testament to your courage and resilience that inspires us all. Despite the battles you have faced, you have emerged as a symbol of strength and determination. Your presence in the world is a gift, and I am grateful that you continue to shine your light. Your unwavering spirit reminds us that no challenge is unsurmountable, and that with the right mindset we can overcome any obstacle. Your journey serves as a beacon of hope, showing us that in the face of adversity, we can find strength within ourselves and to persevere and thrive. Thank you for sharing your story and reminding us of the incredible power that lies within each and every one of us. Mate,
I don't know what to
what can you
say,
say?
mate.
It's
Just
and again,
I feel like
mate. He's listening
I feel like
every
saying
episode.
uh,
He's listening to every
mate. I feel like
episode,
saying
and
thank you. I feel like saying thank you is not enough.
no,
Like I don't. I'm never. Listen, day to day at work in my normal life, I can't have a conversation. I am very much like I never know what to fucking say. With this podcast, it's my passion. It's my drive. This is my life. This is what I love to do. I can do this all the time. I fucking love it. I have never been lost for words on this podcast, and I don't know what to say. This is just a recording of us saying I don't know what to say
mate, and
because it is so. I what do you mate? I want to physically meet this guy and hug him. That's what I
no,
want to do.
it is,
That is
it
all.
is.
That for me is what that for me is what this episode is like.
It's a virtual
This is
hug.
his episode.
It's a
This is his
virtual hug.
story, and I want to hug him. And I feel and I want to do something. If you don't mind me, I want to go back and I want to read his story in full
Yeah,
because I feel we've not done it
yeah,
justice, and
absolutely,
I
mate.
want
Yeah,
to
you
take
just
a moment for
go from
people
the top.
to
Go from the top.
listen, and I want people to really listen into this guy's story because it is powerful and it is emotional. So, guys, please bear with me.
Apologise if you hear me
So I
crying
want you
again.
to listen, and I want Ryan to be able to to breathe. I've changed names, but the story is as it happened. I want to share a story with you, a story that holds pain and resilience, but also carries a message of hope and growth. I stand before you as a 52-year-old man, a father who has known heartache and faced his own demons. Divorce became part of my journey, but it was not the defining moment. 15 years have passed since I discovered my son, Marcus, lifeless on the floor of his bedroom, the victim of an overdose. It is an image that remains etched in my mind, haunting me to this day. Marcus, a vibrant young soul, brimming with energy and a perpetual smile on his face, carried burdens within him that even I, his father, failed to perceive. I fell short of my duty as a protector. For years, my son endured relentless bullying at school, a torment he kept locked away from us, his loved ones. The school dismissed his pain as mere banter and playful mischief, failing him in the process. Marcus attempted to seek solace in the school counselor, only to have his concerns brushed aside. With each passing day, his internal anguish grew, while the bullying intensified. Looking back, I can now see the signs that were there: his reluctance to go to school, his withdrawal from the sport teams he once cherished. It was all because of the bullies, the school's negligence, and my own shortcoming as a parent. The weight of his final note still burdens my soul. In the aftermath of my son's passing, I found solace in the depths of despair. I drowned my sorrows in alcohol and allowed anger to consume my every interaction, even with my then wife. Eventually, our relationship crumbled, leading to separation and divorce. Throughout that painful period, we never spoke about our shared loss, the death of our son. The silence suffocated me. 2 years ago, I reached a breaking point and attempted to end my own life, driven by a desire for the pain to cease. It was a dark moment. However, a friend intercepted my desperate voicemail and rushed to my side, offering unwavering support and guiding me towards the help I so desperately needed. Today, I stand before you, having achieved 12 months of sobriety and finally receiving the assistance that has transformed my life. I implore men and families alike to heed my story. It's crucial to recognize that it is okay to speak up, to share your struggles, and to fearlessly change those whom suspect you are suffering. Let us erase the stigmatization surrounding mental health and replace it with compassion and understanding. To those who bullied my son and to the school that failed him, I offer forgiveness. My plea is not one of bitterness, but rather a call for change. Let us learn from the tragedies of the past and commit ourselves to creating a world where no child feels alone or unheard. As a father who has known loss, I extend my hand, urging us all to stand together, united in the pursuit of compassion, empathy, and healing. To my darling Angie, I am sorry for everything. I should have done more. I truly hope that has done that story some kind of justice. I once again send my heart-filled emotions and love to you for the loss of your son Marcus, and the love and care that you have written this for your then wife Angie. I salute you. I'm truly am sorry for that loss.
This, I think, it stands for a message for a lot of people, and it is. I don't think we'll ever have an episode like this again. If I'm honest, I could be wrong, but this is a message to everybody that is struggling, that thinks there's no way out. This is a plea to reach out. This is a plea for you to seek help and to know there's somebody always there. I hope that this message reaches the people that it needs to, because I think it's powerful, and it's one of them stories, if you can understand it, will change your life. And for me, I'm truly privileged that you took the time and the effort to write everything that you have. Now, he has gone on to leave us a review, and I think we would be doing him an injustice if we didn't read it. And again, expect tears, but just take a moment for yourselves, for those around you, those that aren't here, and just think what the power of conversation can actually do. Look inside and just reflect. Turn to the people that you love and let them know you're there. So, guys, I'm going to move swiftly on now, and I'm going to cut to this guy's review. So, not that the stars matter, but Mitch in Colorado, he goes on to say, Let's Be Frank podcast hosted by Jack and Ryan is an absolute game changer that has the power to touch hearts and make a lasting impact on individuals and families. Reflecting on the podcast content, I can't help but think how much my own life and the lives around my loved ones could have been transformed if such a resource existed 15 years ago. The way Jack and Ryan approach sensitive topics like mental health and suicide and personal stories is nothing short of remarkable. With an unwavering sense of compassion and understanding, they create a safe space for their listeners to explore these difficult subjects. Their ability to connect on a deeply human level is a testament to their genuine dedication and empathy. What sets Let's Be Frank podcast apart is the ability to dive into the depths of the human experiences, shedding light on often unspoken struggles that so many of us face. By bravely sharing their own stories and inviting guests to do the same, Jack and Ryan provide a platform for open dialogue and healing. It's through this vulnerability that they emerge to inspire hope and ignite a spark within their listeners. But it does not stop there. The impact that Let's Be Frank podcast extends far beyond the airwaves with a powerful message and genuine authenticity. Jack and Ryan make waves in the world. They are catalysts for change, sparking conversations that challenge societal stigmas and encourage us to prioritise mental health well-being. From the bottom of my heart, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Jack and Ryan. Your dedication in creating a space where people can share their stories and be heard is truly remarkable. The ripples of change you are creating have the potential to become tidal, sweeping across communities and transforming lives. Thank you for being beacons of light, guiding us towards understanding, empathy, and ultimately a brighter future.